Hi everyone, this is a demo of TAPP, which is now available for the iPhone and the BlackBerry. To keep things simple, we're going to focus on the iPhone here. This screen here is called My Info, and this is where you're going to find all of your contact information, your phone numbers, your emails, your Skype, your Twitter, websites, and job information. This will either get pulled in when you connect to Facebook or LinkedIn, or you can type it in manually. So for example, let's create a new Twitter handle. It's not a phone, it's a Twitter handle. And let's call it Twitter Personal. So people that receive this through TAPP will know what it is exactly. And we can type in the information, hit save, and it'll get saved automatically into your My Info screen, that you can share with whoever you want. And you'll see it there at the very bottom. We can group some of this contact information into cards, which you can then share with groups of contacts. So for example, let's create a card called College, and we're going to share this with college friends of mine. So for example, let's share my email, a phone number, my Twitter, and my Skype. And that's going to be what's going to be on my college card. Now, when you, and you'll see that at the bottom there, where is it? College is going to be saved there. Now, when you use TAPP for the first time, you're not going to have any contacts. So what we need to do is we need to add them. So if you go to add contacts, you'll have a screen such as this. Now at the bottom there will be contacts that are already using TAPP. So we go through your phone contacts privately and securely, your Facebook and your LinkedIn contacts, and suggest to you those people that we know, you already know that are currently using TAPP, and it makes it much easier to connect with them. But more likely, you're probably going to connect with them by typing in their TAPP ID. So for example, let's connect with a friend of ours, a college friend of mine, called James. And his TAPP ID is, as it so happens, James. So we're going to type in his ID and we're going to decide what to share with him. So we can either say, okay, I'm going to give him specific bits of information, my emails, my phone numbers, whatever, or let's just share with him the college card that we created before. I hit save and I hit send. Now he's going to receive a notification on his phone, and which when he accepts it, he will receive my contact information. So say for example, when he accepts the invitation, I'll get an update, I'll get a notification. When I click on this and pull down to refresh, you will see that I will get James's contact information filled out here automatically. So that's his details. I haven't had to type anything, and he will receive my information. I can always click on My Info Visibility to see which of my information he can see, and you can see he's got my college card, and you can see the information at the bottom that he can access. And at any time I can change what he can see and give him more information, for example. Remember, one of the things that's pretty important is when you go to your contact address book, your main phone's address book, all of this information is already in here. So for example, if we pull something up, James is already there. Now one of the things I want to point out is how easy it is to update your contact information. So that for example, if I change my London number, for example, I can change it here and TAPP will show me who I've shared that information with. So when I make the change here, for example, if I change it to 7, now the people who already had the old information will get an update automatically into their phone contacts without them having to do anything. And similarly, I don't have to figure out who I've given that information to. TAPP remembers that. So that's a pretty key feature and one of the big problems that we're trying to solve. Now lastly, I want to show you a feature for sharing contact information with people that don't have TAPP as yet. So if you meet someone at a conference, for example, you can just go to add information or add contact, and you can type in their email. So let's use an example. I'm just going to type in a dummy email address. So you meet this guy. His name is Bob. And then when you hit send, you decide what to share with him. So say I share my Dubai business card with him. And when I hit send, he will receive an email with my Dubai contact information filled out. So that way you don't have to carry business cards. You can share different information with different people on the fly, and Bob's contact details will be saved down into your phone. So that's a quick overview of the main features of TAPP. We hope you enjoy playing with it, and we welcome your feedback. It's a new platform. It becomes more useful as you connect with more and more users. So please go ahead and tap your network.